Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time this is being viewed. This is Martin again with Steadfast Warehousing and Orion here in Houston. And this video, I want to explain to drivers and to customers and to people who are willing to listen about dispatching truck drivers, or at least owner operators in the intermodal container community. The same can be done for flatbed, dry vans. I mean, I can do the same thing, but we primarily do intermodal, so that's what I want to talk about. To be quite honest with you, I kind of hate people asking about dispatch courses and pay for my dispatch course. I don't know nothing about that. I'm just giving this information because I think people need to know it and free of charge. All right, so and please excuse the ghetto-ness in these videos. So one day. All right, so real quick, we have a yard. One of our yards is right here in this area, which is 77028, here in the Houston area. I'm giving a dispatch to a driver. Right now that it's slow, you got to get creative with dispatches, so you got to make your drivers money. Your drivers, to them, they want to see how many loads they can do because that's how they calculate their money. They think that by doing 10, 20 loads, they're going to make a lot of money. A lot of drivers really and truthfully do not understand. This is what I'm going to show you. They just don't. And people in the office, some do, some don't. But there's a lot of drivers that really don't understand this, because they feel that by bobtailing, they're losing money. But they don't understand. Like I said, here. I hope this is a good video. I really do. We're slow. We're trying to We're trying to distribute the work properly. So if you only can give your drivers 1 or 2 loads and maybe their drops, it could not be an attractive situation for you or for the driver. So here's how I break it down. Our yard being in the 77028 area is not that bad because we're close to the railroads, we're close to everything here in the Houston area, that for the most part. So I'm bobtailing the driver on his first load from here to Bayport. Now the first load is a drop. So he's going to drop here at the first warehouse from Bayport to here. So keep this in mind. From this area to this area, because they take this freeway and go down here, that's 31 miles that the driver's not getting paid for because he's bobtailing there. He's bobtailing here. That's where the driver says, I'll wait for something to come up. Because he's waiting for $100. Let's say $100, $150, $120 from here. He's going to bobtail from here, whatever. Anyways, so your driver's going to complain to you about not bobtailing from here to here because he wants to load. 31 miles, no pay. If you do 31 miles, if you divide that by 6 miles to the gallon and the way the diesel prices are right now, that 31 mile dollar, that 30 mile, right? That 31 miles, it's about a $10 bobtail. That's a 5-gallon trip. $10. The drivers are gonna be complaining about $10. So you have to convince them or explain to them what I'm doing right now. You're willing to lose $10. You want to make 100 to not lose 10. Okay. Anyways, I went off the grid. So basically, from here to here, 31 miles, he don't get paid for it. It's a bobtail. He spends $10. But from here to here, his first dispatch should be decent. I'm not gonna say what we pay, but it's well over 200. So let's say that the driver gets from here to here for that specific load, because it's a specific load. It's not just any load. So that's only 13 miles. His first load from here to here is only 13 miles. So yes, you're spending $10 to make over, a good amount on the first load. Now the second dispatch, I'm gonna bobtail him from this warehouse to the port area closer to him, which is the Cooper's Barber's Cut area. That right there is only 9 miles. So from here to here, his second bobtail is only 9 miles. If you want to do that, that's 1.5 gallons. That's $3, give or take, in fuel that the driver's not going to have. He's not making money from here to here, but he's spending $3. But a lot of drivers will say, it's a bobtail, I bobtailed. Come on, man. Okay, the next dispatch that I'm going to give this driver is from this area, from Barber's Cut, to this area. This is out here, way out there in the Houston area, 77043, which that's like 290 Beltway, Katy, going towards the Katy, Brookshire. I mean, that's pretty, not far, but it's a good distance. That's roughly 44 miles. So from this area where I'm sending this driver to his second warehouse, that's also a drop, that's 44 miles. But that, on average, like I said, if you divide those 44 miles by 6 and the prices of the fuel, you'll get how much the driver spends on that. Well, anyways, okay. Now, this is a drop out here in this area. We have nothing to pick up right now because we're kind of slow today. So, what do? What do you tell the driver? Bobtail home, bobtail to the yard. Alright, so from here, he's now got a bobtail to our yard right here. So from here, he's got to get on the road and come here. That's, what is it, 25 miles. So, 25 miles divided by 6 is 4 gallons. So on average, the driver's going to spend $10 again on that bobtail. $8, $10 from here to here. That's all he's losing. But we pay a drop fee in this area because everyone in Houston, for the most part, knows that there's nothing out this area in Houston. So they're going to charge a drop fee in that area. So this driver's $25 bobtail gets kind of paid for because there's a drop fee involved in it. So he doesn't really lose money on this. Does he lose a load that he didn't pick up from here to take, down over here? Possibly. But he's not losing money. So this is what I want to break down to people. I bobtailed the driver 3 times. From here to here, here to here, and here back to the yard. So from the yard to the port, the warehouse back to the port, and then the second warehouse back to the yard. That was what he's going to do for the day, for instance. And he's going to make roughly a little bit about $400. Let's just say, I don't know, give or take a few dollars, I don't know, but it's up there. But here's the numbers that I really do find fascinating. And let's say the driver makes $400 on those 2 drops. His total bobtail miles, because from here to here, that's 31 miles. From here to here, that's 13 miles. And then from here to here, that's 25 miles. So total, the driver is not, well, he is getting paid a little bit. Look, 65 miles of bobtail that the driver is doing. Correct? At 6 miles to the gallon, whatever the prices are right now, it's roughly 10.8 gallons of fuel. Sorry about this. He's spending roughly about $22. The driver's spending about $22 in all 3 bobtails. That's all he's losing. Now, his paid drops, because he did 2 drops. Remember that. His first drop was from here to here. That's 13 miles. But he gets paid for that. The second drop is from here all the way here. But he gets paid for that. That is a total of 57 miles. You divide that by, let's say by 6, because it's 6 miles to the gallon on average. 9.5 gallons that the driver spends in those 2 loads. So at 2 something a gallon, $20 in fuel the driver spends to make 400 or over 400. So $20 to make for 2 loads that he's getting paid for, that he's spending in fuel, and then another $22 that the driver's spending in a bobtails. So all in all, the driver's out of pocket maybe $50 for the day to make 400. Is it the best ideal thing? No. But can it get better? Yes. Are there going to be slower times? Are there going to be busier times? It's just part of it. But this is a world of a mess. I'm sorry. But like I said, it's very possible. It's very possible to make drivers money with less loads. You just have to get creative. But thank you guys for listening. This is Martin with Steadfast Warehousing and Orion here in Houston. Bye.